Hey guys, we're going to try this again, the second time to try this video. Got the drone in the air, got the DJI camera on me, and I'm using the mic too. The GoPro, I did a video before this that I didn't really like. GoPro died, so there's no GoPro this time. It got hot. I think it gets hot just sitting on the outside of the tractor, to tell you the truth. But that's my GoPro Hero 10 out there. It died. So we're over here at a neighbor's property that I do. I pay him by the bale. So by the round bale, I think I paid him $5 a round bale. We were here a little bit earlier last year, maybe like a week earlier. So, whatever, you know, it is what it is. We had periods of rain, you know, rain here and there, rain. Last year we had a bunch of rain early, then we didn't have any rain. This year we've had pretty good balance between rain and sunshine. So once we got started doing hay, we've had a lot of breaks in between. Last year, once we got started, we just kept on going. But we finished last year, this year, so this is the last field that I have to mow for first cutting for 2024. And when I'm done with this field, I will be like a solid, pretty close to a solid three weeks ahead of last year. So that's good, you know, overall. That's great. I'm happy with that. This hay over here, it was probably better a couple weeks ago. It's pretty good. I mean, it's not bad. It's got quite a few flowers in it. This ground is really rough. I'm going to try not to swear. There's a few spots where it is rough. Right there's one. Woodchuck holes, ruts, you name it. It probably has been plowed, and you know, this is one probably has been plowed in a good 20, 30 years, maybe longer. It's kind of interesting property. It's a pretty good sized field right here by the guy's house, but the driveway is a real long driveway through the woods. It's a straight driveway, but it is through the woods. Not real wide, not much wider than the disc vine. So as far as plant corn or something like that, you'd have a hard time getting in here, you know. It might be something, if I keep doing it, I might be asking, say, hey, can I plow it and plant some oats or something, just to get rid of the condominiums that the woodchucks have, you know. But it's about probably 5 miles from home, so it's a good little jog over here. So today's Sunday, August 4th. I was gonna mow it today, bale it tomorrow. Tomorrow's like 40% chance of rain. Tuesday is 85% chance of rain. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are like 20 to 25% chance. I don't think I'm going to get it all mowed today. I'm a little bit behind. Didn't get over here quite as early as I wanted to. It rained quite a bit last night. Not like big storms, but showers. So it was wet, and had a couple things I did before I came over. And I have a barbecue to go to later, so I don't think I'm gonna get the whole thing mowed. I think it's like 1:45 to 2 right now. I think about 4 o'clock's the cutoff for today. I'll get somebody to come get me about 4 o'clock and head home, and we'll come back and finish mowing the rest of it tomorrow. Got to get the round baler ready. The other day we had a couple wind guards. Well, one wind guard on the round baler actually broke loose. Actually had I don't know if it had a bad spot in it or it was rusted or what, but it actually broke loose on the bottom and it kept flipping up. And I actually baled like that for a couple hours, and I kept getting out and had to bend it back down and try to get it to stay in place a few times. So I got 2 wind guards for it. Of course, they found out that it takes 2 different kinds. There's like 2 different sizes. The outside 5 on each side are different than the middle ones. Kind of weird. but I got those. I just haven't put them on yet. So I'll probably finish mowing tomorrow, get those put on. Then we got to get the rake and the rake tractor over here. And the round bale wagon still has to get the tire put on it. And I got a skid steer that the battery's dead on. And of course it's out in the middle of the field. And I have one of those jump boxes and I tried jumping it and that didn't work. So I think I got to jump start it from another vehicle. It's not my favorite thing to do. The skid steer is not it's not very handy to reach in there for the battery. There's not a lot of room. I actually had a little fire doing that a couple years ago just from the cables. Cables got a little hot and there's just not a whole lot of room, and there's a wire right in there and it melted the part of the wire. I don't even know what the wire was. It melted the coating on it. So not really looking forward to that, but it's like dead. I don't know if those boost boxes, I've never used them much, but I know like a battery charger will not charge a battery if the battery is like to a certain point past dead. You can hook a battery charger up to it and it won't charge it, the newer ones anyway. So you have to do a jump start. We had to do that with a skid steer one other time. My wife actually drove it one time, left the key on. Well, she turned it off, but if you turn it you can actually turn it one spot too far, which I guess is accessories. But on a tractor or skid steer, you don't have to push any button to do it, just turn the key. And it's easy enough to do. So she did that, and we actually ended up, we jump started with the car, and that jump start actually went pretty well. So that's probably what I'll do again, jump start it with the car, and get it going. But I'm not sure about that. I tried looking up about the box that I have, the little jump box. I tried looking up if it would do it. I think that's the problem. It's like so dead that it won't charge it. And because they can use them to charge them too, I guess. So that's probably the problem. So hopefully I can do that. I don't like to use my truck to jumpstart anything because it has 2 batteries. And anytime it's a diesel, it has 2 batteries, and then usually when I do that, then the cables get pretty hot pretty quick. So I don't like to do that. So I try to use something with a single battery, like a car. So we got to jump start it to get we're going to use it to put the tire on the wagon, but we use it to unload the wagon. So when we come over here, we're probably going to get 40 bales or so, and the goal will be to get them hauled out of here as soon as we can, so we can go back home. And once we go back home, we have all our equipment will be back home, and then we can go back and get the bales from the other properties that we did. My nephew's been moving bales at one property. He's got like 100 of them moved so far to get them to where we're going to load them. And the other property we still have to go back and move like 150. So this one being over here only being 40, I'd like to try to do it all in one day. But we're going to stop here real quick and see if we get the drone back on us. I'm not sure where the drone is. Got to put the throttle down a little bit. So the drone by some trees. It is right behind us, actually, I believe. There's the drone. I picked the tractor up right away and then dropped it as usual. So let's try to put the drone up a little higher in the air. We'll see if that works. We're gonna try the drone one time here and see if it works. If it doesn't, we'll call it a video. But kind of of hoping we're away from all the woodchuck holes now. I'm not sure. They really like to do side hills, you know, where they got that, I think they like that good view, probably so they can see predators. But in our area, the rental properties that I do and whatnot, you really get the idea. My fields, my rental properties, all of them, you really get the idea that the woodchucks are, they definitely have moved closer to all the houses. My property, there isn't very many woodchuck holes in the hayfields at all. They're all in the edge, the hedgerows, and in the pastures. Middle of the hayfield, they're just too vulnerable. So we'll see if the drone watches us here. And kind of a bummer that that GoPro died. So by the time you see this video, you've seen quite a few. I'm really getting into the editing, really liking the editing. Had some things I had to figure out with that when you put put two cameras and a drone and then voiceover together, you know, if you don't, I don't push start on all the cameras at the same time, so you have to kind of edit the beginning to get it together, and have a couple videos where the sound with the videos has kind of been hard to do. One video is really hard to do where I had the GoPro on me and I was using the mic but the DJI was outside. That one was super hard to get the sound with my mouth. Kind of like those cheaper movies, you know, that used to happen back when I was a kid. That used to happen in movies a lot. But I had a hard time the other day doing a video editing where to get the sound to go with the drone. So you could hear the tractor. You could tell whether the tractor was moving or not. You could tell, you know, there's a part where I hit a bump. I had a real hard time getting that bump to be in the right spot in the video. As I say, I'm going to hit a bump. But it's kind of fun and kind of a different challenge. The drone lost us, of course. I don't know why I expected it to follow us. I really think the problem with the mowing, a lot of it is I go around the outside 6 times. So that's about 50 feet or so. But the tree branches stick out. I think it just gets, when it gets close to the trees, it's like, nope, I'm not going through there, or I'm just going to stop right here. And it probably told me that it was too close to the tree and it stopped, but I didn't hear it. So I think that might be part of the problem. I put it up a little higher, thinking that maybe it would fly over top of them. And I thought maybe the downward angle would be better for it, but I'm not sure. I think that it probably stopped at the other end again. Well, I'm pretty sure because I started about in the middle. So it's just one of those things that kind of takes practice. I don't know if you can put it on. If there's different settings, I tried point of interest earlier on the other video. It looked like it was going to work great, but it lost it real quick. I think when it made its like circle, half circle or whatever, it lost it. So we'll probably try to get some drone footage and maybe edit it in just to show you what's happening a little bit. Just because I think the drone footage is a little bit cool. Definitely cooler than looking at me. And since the GoPro died or overheated, it's nice to have. I like to have the multiple cameras. I think it makes a lot better video. More fun to make and more fun to watch. So anyway, we're going to call it a video. I hope it's not too long. Hope I didn't ramble too much. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Sorry, I can't say comment today. Leave a comment down below. Follow along for more coming from Triple D Farms, Triple D Maple, and Triple D Cabins. Thanks for watching.